Beautiful day, beautiful soul. And welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness to roll. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic. And I'm back to deliver this latest timeless collective channel message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts on my website located in the title of this live. Raw, real, uncut, unedited, unscripted, deprogrammed, sugar-free broadcast. Because the only thing I sugarcoat around here is these nails. And you can come get yours done with me here in my Las Vegas-based private service nail studio. Okay, the information is on the other services tab on the website. Okay, so remember, whenever you find it is when it's meant for you. And the following message has been co-signed by the divine and sponsored by Spirit. So after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. How you feeling today, baby? How's that energy? How's your mental? Put something in the comments. Let me know you were here. If you're in the members. If you're not in the members, you want to consider your membership, because that gives you more access to more features here on the channel, as well as perks. Okay, so today members are allowed to comment. We have the Wisdom app live with us. Let me see what's the energy. I did use both of these decks for the personal reading, but they're wanting to continue into the download. They called to me to be used today, so we're gonna get it popping. We're gonna start with the mindfulness cards. What is the message for us today from the mindfulness cards, please and thank you? What is the most valuable message we have? What's the download message today? For all of you who are not members, if you can't comment, go ahead and throw those emojis up, throw up them hearts, throw up that love. Okay, thank you all for the growth on the channel. Listen to the body is the message. This is our bodies are full of wisdom. We just need to take time to listen to them. They often give us early warning signals of how we're doing, little tensions to tell us that unless we relax, bigger storms are on their way. Spend a few minutes running your attention through your body from your head to your toes. Forming a strong sense of body awareness will serve you well in life. While I'm reading this message, I'm hearing that your body, you're clairsentient. Your body speaks to you, but you don't always understand what it means. And the biggest point of confusion with body feelings of clairsentience is when that solar plexus chakra starts going off. You get that twisting in your belly. Okay. And so this is new shit that came out yesterday in a nail client conversation, because we were talking about this. She's like, sometimes it's telling me something is bad, and sometimes it's just telling me something's different. I'm like, I'm glad you figured that much out. That's a head start. But in this energy, it wants you to know, try to pay attention to if the energy is spinning to the left. If it's spinning to the left, it's saying leave the situation. Left equals leave. If it's spinning to the right, it says go deeper. Okay, right means it's right for you. And so what they showed me is the solar plexus chakra. You feel fear there, you feel nervousness there, you feel anxiety there, you feel all these different things there. So you tend to confuse the nervousness and the anxiety with the fear. And so a lot of people, they don't do stuff. Like, for example, my favorite example to use with this is karaoke. No, I'm too afraid to sing karaoke. Somebody's gonna die from their ears bleeding and all this stuff people say about singing karaoke because they're afraid. No, they're not afraid. They're nervous because they never did it before. I've sang karaoke so many times, and sometimes I sang really bad, especially when I was really first starting. But neither mine nor anybody else, I've never seen anybody's ears bleed, people. It ain't gonna kill you. The solar plexus chakra, if you're about to do something that's going to hurt your life or your health, it will go off. But at the same time, when you're doing something that's going to take you to the next level because it's got you uncomfortable and you're about to break ground into some new energy, oh yeah, your solar plexus goes off for that too. So be aware that sometimes, so this is the question, if maybe you can't see all the which way it's spinning and all that, okay, that's fine. I get that. That's something you're going to develop with time. But one thing you can ask yourself, is this really literally going to save my life? Or is this me doing something that I've never done before? And then if you get that, well, I can't literally die from singing karaoke. Okay, cool. So then that means if it's not protecting my life, then it is me going into my zone of uncomfortability. And that's where all your dreams lived. If your dreams lived in your comfort zone, they would be accomplished. They would not be dreams. And so in this energy is talking about that. Like you might be getting uncomfortable. And that's a warning sign to you, a warning that you're about to get into some energy brand new. Hey. And just like with karaoke, I tell people, so you take the risk, you sing karaoke, you're shaking in your knees, your heart is racing and all this great stuff. But finally you come off and yeah, that racing feeling and the shaking knees will stay with you for a while. But what you don't understand is that same fear that was keeping you from getting on and crooning your song is attached to other things in your life, and it will break down barriers and walls that you were limiting yourself from other things that you don't even suspect. So there's an energy here of that. The other thing that I was getting from the Listen to Your Body Oracle message was saying, if you're tired, baby, you need to get some rest. That's why the show is being broadcast later today, because this morning I just felt like being lazy. I've been running around so much. That's why I haven't been recording so much, because I've been running around so much. I've been busy with my shop, with my grandchildren, with my personal life. And you know what? I need to rest. I've been sleeping more hours than I used to, which is really freaking cool. For so many years, I slept 4 to 6 hours, and now I'm sleeping anywhere from 7 to 8 and 9 hours a day. And that's different, you know? And then if you need a nap, take yourself a little nap. Take yourself a little nap. Give your body what you need. If you don't give your body what it needs health-wise, if you're hungry, baby, eat you something. You're thirsty, get you some water. Stop drinking all that chemical shit. You need water. Most of your aches and pains, headaches, migraines, irritation, inflammation, most of that will be resolved if you would just drink more water. I drink water all day long, and you know what? It's amazing. It's amazing. It's so healthy for you. Water. Water is the best thing. So, yeah, listen to your body. You're feeling thirsty, drink you some water. You feel like you need to get some fresh air, go take a walk. You feel like you're tired, take yourself a nap. Go to bed early. Listen to your body before you have a whole crash. So let's see what's happening in these energies for you. Okay, starting out with change. 2 of Pentacles. So interesting, because we have this lady. She's on her exercise ball. And you see this infinite connection over her head, and it seems to go through the mirror into the other dimension. So one of the things I'm getting is like, you're seeing a reflection of change in your life, and it has to do with you. And this could totally be talking about health stuff. We had Listen to Your Body. Here, the first card is this lady here who is in the gym. So maybe you've been exercising a lot. And maybe you've been doing a lot more activity than you've been doing in the past. Of course, that's going to make you tired. It's the energy. It's the energy that you're using. If you're not used to using so much energy, then it could be that you need to rest. For somebody here, you've raised your vibration so high that you're in that place when your body is getting used to being a higher vibration. For me, what I experienced was I didn't need to sleep that much. Sometimes I would take me a 2-hour nap and be up 16 hours before I take me a 4-hour nap, and then be up another 16 hours. You know what I'm saying? And don't let other people judge you when you need to sleep and how much you need to sleep. So when you start vibrating really high, as your body gets accustomed to that, sometimes you just don't require as much sleep. But when you're going through changes, pay attention to your body. So there's some changes. Let me see what's crossing. The 5 of Swords, and it says defeat on it. 5 of Swords. So this is talking about some kind of concern, some kind of worry. As your life is going through changes, are you sitting and worrying? Are you sitting and worrying? Life is going through changes because somebody or a couple of people have left your life. Life is going through changes and you're afraid of what's to come next. Which of these is you? Because I see all of those. Let me see what's below you. The 9 of Wands. You've been in your strength. You've been strong, but you just feel like you're so alone. I need some help. You feel like you're so alone. You need some help. Okay. You feel like the only one that's been on your side is you. You've had some difficulties. Somebody here, they saw the doctor 9 days ago and they got some news that's got them in their head. I know the doctor's always going to tell you you're doing something wrong. Something needs to change. I mean, there's that. There is that. So for somebody, you have gotten some news from the doctor. It's not happy making. It's worry making. Okay. You know, they want me to say this. It's all a placebo. It's all a placebo. Just like the doctor subscribes medicine and it's literally just a placebo effect. They're giving sugar pills away, telling you that it's going to do this, and it works because of your mind. If somebody told you, if you don't start getting out and doing this and that, or if you don't start doing this or that, you're going to come down with this or that. Well, you can buy into it if you want to, and you don't have to if you don't want to. But let me see what else is going here. Let's finish pulling your cards. 7 of Cups behind you. Above you, you have the 4 of Pentacles. In front of you, you have the 8 of Pentacles. In your actions, you have the 9 of Cups. Lovely. In your environment, you have the 2 of Swords. In your innermost feelings, you have the Knight of Wands. And look at, he's a rock star. He's on stage singing, and that could be that karaoke energy. Outcome energy is the star. Healed. Okay. And then the expansion on our Celtic, we have the Knight of Swords, the Game Master. Perfect. Coming out with the 3 of Cups, abundance. Yes. Okay. And then in the other side, we have Justice. Coming out with the Hierophant. So what you need to understand, I feel like the big message here is your body is listening to you. You're thinking about your body. The 4 of Pentacles is saying you're thinking about your body. 9 of Wands is like, oh my God, I've been through so much. Maybe your body is starting to talk to you, tell you, baby, you just been working your butt off. You need to calm down. If you could give yourself, I'm hearing even 5 minutes of meditation a day is going to help connect you stronger to source. It's like plugging yourself into the electricity before you try to run that vacuum. You know what I'm saying? And so the 8 of Pentacles in front of you says, then you're going to be able to get back to work. Somebody, you're going to take 5 days off for a break, for rest, for peace. You're going to come in, boom, happy, ready to address whatever you have going on, ready to perform again, ready to perform, to accomplish, to get things done. Yeah. Somebody here at your job, you've been having 9 weeks of big time stress, or 9 months of big time stress. There's been some managerial changes, I hear. You didn't know what was going to happen. You didn't even see it coming, but they're starting to mess with your position. What they want you to know is you're going to be put in, your job is going to be secure. Okay. Your job is going to be secure. And right now, I feel like you're working in a very public position. So this is somebody who worked out front with the customers. They're going to be pulled to the back of the house, where you can focus on developing the product, or in the managerial sense, maybe you're not going to work with clients, you're going to work with paperwork and employees type of thing. That energy is there. I do see an increase in pay for somebody. Yeah, it's going to make you very happy. You don't see this coming, but it's because the performance, you've had some great performance reviews. I hear you've had some great performance reviews. Yeah, they're going to see it. They're going to honor what you deserve. And you're going to be like, yay, my strategy worked. I was just going to show up and do a great job. And I pushed myself too hard, but I was going to have a great attitude and bring great energy to the team. And now they're recognizing that. Boom, you get that. Yes. I see that. I see somewhere where you have been in an illusion regarding a relationship. Your body started talking to you. And it looks like what your body is telling you is like, you're happier when you're by yourself. When you get around this person, you're not as happy as you used to be. You start to feel worries and anxieties. You get around this person and it's just not as comfortable as it used to be. It's stressful. So you start to think to yourself, maybe I should just stay home. I shouldn't be over there. It's too much going on over there. Okay. And this person doesn't see it coming. But the interesting part is, this is part of why this person came into your life. This person came into your life so you can stop accepting stuff that is not healthy for you. So the uncomfortability you are feeling in your solar plexus chakra is saying, yeah, this is not your path. It's not going to kill you. You could go through it if you want to, but you don't have to. This is not that nervousness that is pushing you into your uncomfortable zone because it's on point with your purpose. No, this is the nervousness that is actually working against your purpose, against your materialization. So you're learning that as you strategically remove yourself from the situation, which is telling me it's like they open the door and you just go right through it. And they give you the reason why and you just follow through. You're gonna be a lot happier, okay? And I feel like that door for somebody is like, let's just be friends. I feel better when we're just friends. I think if we just go back to friends right now, it'd be better. I don't think that we're really suited to be in a romantic partnership. Somebody here, that's what you're saying. Yeah. I do see somebody who's going through some spiritual changes. You're having different beliefs right now. You're starting to notice how the universe reflects things back to you a lot more. And this is pulling you out of traditional religious beliefs. Okay. What's happening is there's a couple of people in your family. They can't see what you're talking about. They don't get it. It don't make sense to them. And you live with them. I see that you live with them. But you can see stuff differently now. I hear you see the patterns in their behavior and their way of thinking and in your own. And this is giving you the power to change. So I just see you at the family reunion. You feel a little bit off and you do the best, or a family reunion, family get together. Maybe it's this Thanksgiving it's talking about. But yeah, I see you kind of like doing your own thing. But I also see at the same time, like you're not putting yourself in a position to argue with them about what their belief system is. You're not. You're just not going to do it. If they bring it up, I hear you saying, yeah, that's not really a subject that we want to talk about. Let's just keep this going good. Let's just keep this going good. And so I see the family sitting around singing karaoke at the house. I see the family having a good time. And then I also see, to your surprise, somebody is interested in what you're learning. There is somebody. And I feel like these are not necessarily the older generation. I feel like this is, these ones are 20 to 40 something, 20 to 40 something. Anybody who's in the above the 40s, they're not seeming to want to hear. And of course, the children aren't ready to understand. But I do see like there's somebody in your family, and it's going to surprise you. I feel like there's two people in your family. It's going to surprise you. They really want to talk about it. They think that it's interesting that you finally figured some stuff out. They can't talk to the family about it either. Oh my gosh. It's so good that now we have another person we can talk to about it. This is pretty awesome. I do see that the three of you together, you're going to have another gathering outside of this family gathering so that you can get together and just chat freely in one of your own homes, probably yours. You're going to be able to chat freely about the situation. Yeah, I see that. I'm hearing, is there anything else that you want to say about this? This is what I have coming on in the daily energy. They're saying, no, we don't have nothing else to say about it. You covered all the bases that we needed to talk about right now. Okay. All right. They said we want to go ahead and talk quickly before we leave about the macrocosmic scale. So any members that are live, you're the only ones that could comment today. Put your personal question in the comment box. To all my subscribers, I'm so glad you're here, but I just needed to clear up some of the clutter in my comment section. I love your clutter though. You're gonna be able to. It gets sometimes distracting when I channel. And today I heard just member questions allowed in the comments. But I will read all your comments so you can come back once this video is not live no more and put whatever comments you want to. I'm gonna read them. I'll reply to you then. Thank you so much. They want me to talk though about the macrocosmic message that I see here about Earth in general and life on Earth for all humanity. Earth is, the people who live on Earth are beginning to see some things that have been hidden behind smoke and mirrors. Here, that stuff is coming up. You have to understand that some people are going to be highly triggered about it as more and more stuff is being revealed. More truths are being revealed. United States Congress is talking about UFO aircrafts and aliens and stuff like that. I don't know if they're doing that in other countries. I haven't really followed it, but I did. That came up on my YouTube feed, so that I was meant to see it. Okay. What they want to say is this is going to cause a lot of people to feel some stress and some anxiety, and clearly so, because now you have the main authority figures admitting to lies and deception and corruption. And then when people start putting together, oh, well, that means that all these people whose lives were destroyed and they were killed to be silenced and all that stuff. This is going to mess with the psyche a little bit. You're going to see a lot of people who are pulling back from that. And you could see as these people pull back that they're going to come together and they're going to start to unite with other people who want to talk about it. personally, like in their personal lives, at their jobs, at their homes. And the fact is, I see this right here. There's people that's going to be lined up at buildings. They're going to have something to say, because in here we have a little crowd. There's a crowd in line. Look at all those people in line, right? There's going to be a lot of people in line. I see a lot of people going to be writing stuff to their senators and all that stuff, writing letters and making protests and all that stuff. What I heard is not for tribe to get involved in that. Our job is to continue to hold the energy of unity, of love and peace and happiness, of awareness, of consciousness, Christ consciousness. That's our job. We're not to get involved in the political scene. As a matter of fact, we have most power to influence politics if we could just hold the energy, because that energy eventually turns into reality. They said we've been doing it already, and more stuff will come out of the dark. More and more stuff is going to come out of the dark. Some people are going to be freaked out, so be aware. Be aware that if people don't get it, don't try to explain it to them. Let everybody stay where they're at. They don't even need to know where you stand. It just helps you hold the energy with less resistance in your space. And you're gonna see as these investigations are brought out, you're gonna see more stuff be revealed. I hear there's already 4 things that have been put into light. They say, and then what I'm hearing is they already had to declassify the stuff about JFK. Now some of that UFO stuff has had to be declassified. I'm not sure what these other 2 things that were declassified. There's going to be 3 more major things declassified during this time of this big investigation. Okay, so be aware that people, and I hear this is not just going to affect the United States. This is going to affect the world. This is all, people are going to be a little bit confused. They're not all going to want to accept the truths that are being revealed, but they're also saying this is part of the healing energy that has to happen on earth. Okay, truth cannot be accepted if there's no authenticity, and so there's this thing where people inside of their self, they're going to have to find where is their authenticity, and even in the politics system. I heard while you see, look, we have the game master. Play the game wisely, strategize. Who you talk to about it, what you talk to about it, and how you use your energy. Don't get caught up in the paranoia and the freaking out and the worry and the scare. Fear tactics will be used. Fear tactics will be used to try to frighten people. And the thing is, what I'm hearing is there's also, you have to understand that the timing of all these things are happening is that very strategic. They've strategized the timing of all this because there's other stuff going on that they really don't want us to see. That's why there's such huge distractions right now. And they're saying, so make sure that you do what you can to stay in your power, and knowing that you're blessed, safe, and protected no matter where you stand in your skin, that everything has been set to rise, that was done in the dark must come to light, that it is that your energy returns to you. So keep on putting out that positive energy. And when you have the low vibrational energy come up, you want to listen to your body, handle it. What is this teaching me? What is it showing me? And bring love into it so that you can heal it and transform it, because it affects the overall society. Your energy, if you sit there in fear and worry, you're going to contribute to more panic, more chaos, and more worry around you. And if you stay in your power, and remember that you're blessed, safe, and protected, you can also contribute to that in your environment. And they're telling me to share the experience with you where I've literally seen it. Years ago, I began to realize that my energy had the power to affect people around me. Because if I was in my room arguing, and I would always keep my room window wide open, if I was in my room arguing, then it wasn't long before I could hear the neighbors arguing too. And when I would be in there singing karaoke and stuff like that, all of a sudden I come out and now my neighbors are in their driveway listening to music. You know what I'm saying? I would notice the changes in my environment. And these are not like I would talk to these people, hey, let's all get mad today, or hey, let's all party today. I didn't do that. But I could see the effects, and you can see the effects where sometimes even your light will trigger their shadows. Sometimes your light will trigger their shadows because they're so connected to anti-love energy, which means they're so disconnected to love. They're going to try to squash your light. So no, we don't allow that to happen. Even if they don't see it, we're set apart. Just like the rock star is the only one singing in a whole stadium full of people. Only the one who's the singer is the one singing. And honey, you're the one singing. You know what I'm saying? You're the one who is holding down this empowered energy. So keep doing what you're here to do, because each one of you is like an anchor of authenticity, of empowerment on earth. That's one reason why we have this worldwide reach. You know what I'm saying? That's one reason why only certain ones are attracted to the channel, and it's all good. We love it the way it works. So you're here, whether you're on my Wisdom app, or you're on my YouTube, or on my Instagram, or on my Facebook. You are one of the anchors of the higher elevated Christ consciousness. Be that. Don't let them who are not in tune with the love inside and with their own awareness of authenticity that they are Christ consciousness cause you to fall from being what you are. They're that too. They're just that in resistance. You see, they're not allowing it to flow. They're not allowing it to grow. They're not embracing it. You have nothing to do with that. You want to support all those people that are being mistreated in this way and that way in the political systems all around the world, from different dictatorships and different oppressive rulers and all these ugly things that are going on. The best thing you can do is keep holding that Christ consciousness, bringing it to the table, because even science proves that a powerful thought is more influential and further reaching than a negative thought. So that's the macrocosm message that I have for you. I'm going to go ahead and read your Alpha and Omega messages, and then I'll get into your personal questions for the tribe. Okay, let's see what we have. It says 4 of thought. Spend time in nature listening for guidance from your angels and your inner voice, because overanalyzing the situation won't provide the answers you're seeking. Consider taking a vacation or a small break to help you rejuvenate and become clear on what your next step should be. Meditation can be very helpful, and we already said that. Even 5 minutes of meditation is going to do the most for your energy. Let me see what else we have. Dearest you. Oh, they said we're also going to pull a yes or no question for everybody who ever watches this and listens. That includes you on the Wisdom app and you on YouTube. Okay. Dearest you, we have a secret to share with you. If you act as if all is well, it will be. Act as if you are brave and you will have courage. Act as if you are loved, and you will be a magnet for love and experience the love of spirit. Act as if your prayers have been answered, as if you are truly in sync with good fortune. How you think is how you will see the world, interact with it, and draw conclusions from it. If you want to be the person who has the life you want, co-creating and loving what is yours, you need to start acting as if that were the truth. Don't worry about the conditions in your life that seem empty or cavernous, chaotic, or barren. These are temporary and don't even count. Defy them and act as if you're the luckiest person on the planet. You will be, for you already are. That's the real secret. You are infinite potential. Loving you so much, rainbows explode in the ether. And they said, and if you want to see the world free from the cabal and the deep state and all those ugly energies that have been in power for so long, then you need to know that it's done, it's already done, okay? And you need to know that and understand that it takes time for that to unfold in our physical reality. We've been in the middle of it. That's why you saw that big fake conspiracy about, hold on, let me give you this disease and then I'm going to give you the cure, right? This is why all this stuff is unfolded, because it's done, it's already done. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to put it on the news. If you saw it on the news, question that shit. If you didn't learn that yet, then you need to go investigate how the news is all a scam. It's the same people that own every fucking news station. It's like going to the grocery store. You think you got different options, baby. The same people own all those different brands. But at the same time, we can sit up here and live in fear because they bank on our fear. That's why they put the method of revelation. They tell you what they're going to do, because if they could get us to buy into the hype, boom, it must be. You know what? They use our creative power of our consciousness. And so they try to get us to focus the way they want us to focus. And if this is what they're trying to get us to do, then all that lets me know is we're winning, baby. And it's not even a battle. It's a return to what we authentically were before different energies try to come in and tamper with human consciousness and with our hearts and with our love and all of that. And so now it's a return. It's just like all waters must eventually return to the ocean. All spirit must eventually return to its Christ consciousness. That's what we truly are, and our authenticity. So I want to thank you for being that and holding it down wherever you are in the world, baby. We need you. We got you. And we are more powerful together. And even this moment, Even this moment right now, all of our consciousnesses are connected. All of our consciousnesses are connected, and we are empowered. Even in the Bible, and I'm not a religious person, I don't participate in religion, but even in the Bible, it says, where two or more are gathered together, there I will be. When we are connected and unified in this energy, knowing that it's growing, and it already is, and it's done, it's already done. All those adrenochrome reptilian motherfucking pedophiles and abusers and murderers and all these people that do all this ugly shit to get money and try to stay young forever and all the shit that they do, exposed, done. It's already done. They already sealed their nail in the coffin. You know what I'm saying? It's done. So of course they're gonna try to pretend like everything's okay, nothing's wrong. Everything hasn't changed, but we know better. We could feel the energy. We could see it. Even your body tells you. Oh my God, we just went all the way off on a whole tangent. Let me get into your personal readings. Tribe, this is your last chance to put your personal question into the comment box. I'm gonna get tarot cards to read for you, my love. I have the Radiant Rider Waite right here. Let's get the personal member questions. Before I do the personal member question, no, after the personal member question, they said do a yes or no for everybody. So yes or no for everybody. So you're not a member, you can't even comment right now. You're like, girl, you locked up the comments. I want to comment, but I can't comment. Okay, heard. I get you. Spirit's like, form your yes or no question. We're gonna give you a yes or no answer. But how does that work if it's everybody's going to throw out a yes or no? Yeah, it does work, because Spirit is going to guide you on how to form your question. You're going to need a yes or no answer that's going to be accurate. And Spirit's guiding you. Your own intuition is guiding you to form that question, so that with the one answer that comes out, you're all going to get the answer that you need. So yes or no. Yes or no question. Form it as a yes or no question, because you're only going to get a yes or no answer. Let me do the personal member questions. Some of you are going to feel resonant with their personal questions, because again, we're all connected. Okay. So Michelle says, what do I need to do next for the best unfolding for my future in God's will and my own joy? You're welcome, my love. Let me see what we have. All right, what you need to do, the Six of Swords. Trust that everything is getting easier. You've been through a lot of conflicts and challenge, but Spirit is guiding you into a path of more peace. Don't look back. I'm hearing don't look back to the past. If you let them go, don't look back to them. If you let it go, don't look back to it. There's no returning back to the past. Keep moving forward, because Spirit is carrying you right where you need to go. Trust in the journey, and take a lot of note of how things are become more easier, more flowing. The energy is open. That's what I have for you, Michelle. All right. Janine would like a general message. Let's see what's a general message for Janine at this time. Thank you. So thankful and grateful for my members and all of my subscribers and all of my listeners. And for anybody who ever finds these messages, I set my YouTube so that the YouTube channel will last forever. And I've already seen it, that my messages might look like they're not reaching nobody when I record them sometimes. Eventually that's going to change. But they're like way into the future. These videos are going to have thousands of views. And I'm like, that's such a beautiful thing to know that the word is preserved. The channelings are preserved for when the ones are ready to find them. And we're going to see, depending on how many views the videos have, it's going to be an indicator of where Christ consciousness is at the time and how many more people are ready to accept what we already know. We are at the leading edge of creation. We are ready to accept this, and I freaking love it. So let's get the general message here for Janine now, and then we'll do the yes or no for all of you. All right, so what's the general message for Janine? Please and thank you. And Janine, your personal message is judgment, freedom, liberty, second chances at life. Hear the call of Spirit. Spirit is calling you to do something. What is it? It's been calling on your soul. Okay, those are the messages that I have for you, my love. Now let me shuffle up again and get a yes or no answer for all of you who are listening. No matter what the date is, no matter how many years it's been since I recorded this. If you're here, it's time for your yes or no. Did you form it? Did you figure out what your question was? You're only going to get a yes or no answer, but it's going to be accurate, because your own intuition, your own spirit guides, we're working with you. And because I'm attached to Source, I connect only to Source. I don't connect to any of you individually. I never do, even in a personal reading. I don't need to. That's the draining way to do the spirit work. I connect to Source. Source is all of you, period, and me. So through that, I'm connected to all of us simultaneously and able to channel accurately for you. That's why you love my channel. All right, so let's see. Oh, and by the way, thank you for making me your favorite channeler, tarot reader, nail tech, whatever it is. I appreciate you and all you do. And thank you all for voting for me. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me see. Is the answer yes or no? What's the message for this collective who's listening here? Is the answer yes or no? Show me clearly and accurately. Thank you. So the way it works is from that time of that first fart call, first fart falling, no, the first card falling, this one. If we get an ace within the 13th card pull, then that would be yes. If we don't, then that's a clear and specific no. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The answer is no. And I don't know what your question was, but for some of you, for a lot of you, the guidance is you need to work on yourself. So no. Okay. The other thing that I heard that I need to tell you, a lot of times you're not going to get an answer you want from me. You're going to get the answer you need from me. I just reconnected with an old client yesterday, and my first reconnection with her was in about March. She reached out for one question about relationships. And she told me yesterday, I did not want to hear what you had to say. In that reading, so much was true. There was a flamingo in the card. I mentioned the month of June like 3 times. I told the way the relationship was going to unfold. And guess what? All that shit is true. And the flamingo connects to the state that he lives in, Florida. So she was like, I didn't want to hear that shit. I didn't want to hear that shit. I didn't like it. But then later I went back and watched it, and I was tripping out because you said June so many times. The flamingo was there. He lives in Florida, blah, 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 blah. Perfect. So you may not like what you hear when you first hear it. That doesn't mean it's wrong. You may not freaking agree with what I got to say when I first say it. Yeah, it doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means you're going to figure it out one of these days, and you're going to know I was right. Because you know what? That's exactly what happened to her. She said, I just wanted you to tell me he was coming back and everything was going to be okay. And that's not what you said. So I didn't want to hear that fucking message you gave me. I get it, but I was right. And she's like, absolutely, you were fucking right. Thank you. So I just want to throw that out there for you. You might need to hear that, okay? Because you might not like that yes or no answer you just got. Anyways, thank you for joining me. So thankful and grateful. I'm going to go produce some content for TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook today. So yeah, you can check me out at LPHtarot on all of those venues, as well as Amor, Paz, y Felicidad on Instagram and TikTok if you like the Spanish. So until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time, 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.